What's up, guys? Hey, super excited about this potential commission job that I might have after Christmas. A guy hit me up wanting, he's got a big budget, so um, I'm gonna go all out on this one. And I told him, if you want the best of the best, it's it's gonna be over $1,000. Just flat out, let's get that out there. And he was okay with that. So that kind of tells me, it's like, if somebody comes to me and they're like, what's the cheapest way I can get into FPV? This guy hit me up. He needs it for work. He's doing crawl space work where he needs to be able to scout and check crawl spaces visually and remotely. So this is more of a tool um, for as far as the applications it's going to be used for. It's different. It's really depends on what you're looking for and why, like what it is going to be for. If you just want entertainment and fun, then you really don't need the best of the best, and that really comes down to preference and what you prefer. But for this guy, if 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 you're in a business that could potentially make you thousands of dollars, or in terms a good living, then it's worth it to invest in good top of the line tools. And so if that's the case, in which for this guy's scenario, that happens to be the case. I think this guy needs the top of the top best. If he is doing work with it like he says he is going to be doing, then he could potentially make thousands of dollars with this tool. So it seems very feasible and logical to spend $1,000 or $2,000 on this really nice tool when it could potentially make make that money back within the first week or two. You know what I mean? Like, so what we're doing, or what I want to do for him, is the platform that we're gonna be using is gonna be a crawler. We're probably gonna go with either a TRX4 or an Axial LCX2 or a 10.2 or a 10.3, whichever's. I told him I would go with a 10.2 just because it's cheaper, but they're also a lot harder to find. And to find one brand new, highly unlikely. If you do, it's luck. But so that alone is gonna range around $400. The FPV, we're gonna go with DJI for this, and he wants goggles. He said he doesn't want a monitor. So in that case, we are going to go with DJI's newest system, and that will be the DJI O3. So, and everybody who knows that system knows that those goggles alone are at least $600-700. So I told him, just for the FPV, if you want the best, it's going to be at least $1,000, and that's just for all the FPV. So that includes your camera and VTX and the goggles. That's it, plus labor. So I think $1,000 is fair for that. And then the car, I told him, all in all, the labor is probably only going to be like $400. So it'll be the price, and he's going to get receipts and links to everywhere where I purchase these things, so he'll be able to actually document it. But we're going to make up a contract. He said after Christmas, he's got a lot of kids, so he said, so that tells me he's serious, and I don't know why, but he was like, oh, because right now it's Christmas. He's got 7 kids. He's too busy, and he's got a lot of people to buy for and things like that, so he can't really afford it right now. But he said that he was willing to give me half up front and then the other half upon delivery. But I told him, with this particular build, like if it was just a couple $100, I could probably spot it. But since this is several $100, if not over $1,000 for sure, I can't spot that. I don't make that kind of money. I don't have that kind of money. So we're gonna have to work up a contract, which I'm totally cool with, and I totally understand that. And honestly, if I was him, I don't blame him at all. I wouldn't give that kind of money up front without some sort of legitimate legal documentation or something like that to hold that person accountable in case they didn't deliver. Which I'm totally game for. And actually, I'm so excited about this. I'm trying not to think about it and talk about it too much, because I don't want to get my hopes up and then find out that it fell through. Because this is the type of job that whenever people hit me up for an FPV build, that I hope for. This is the type. Like, this is like the best case scenario. to me at least, for what I want to do, especially in like the RC world, not FPV drones. Like if I'm doing builds for RC people, I want to do like a full. I want to do the. I want to do the full build. I don't want to just like buy the FPV stuff for you and ship it to you. You know what I mean? Like I want to build like the ultimate FPV all-terrain vehicle, and make hundreds of dollars on that fucking thing. You know, like this is amazing. Like when somebody hits me up and they're like, "What's the cheapest FPV?" and I like send them all these links, and they're like, "Cool, okay, I'll just go buy it." And I'm like, "Well, cool. I'm happy to help," and I am, and I mean this. I am happy to help, but it does fucking suck when people hit you up for your expertise, and then you give them your expertise, and they're like, "All right, see ya. That's all I needed. I don't need you anymore." And you don't. I didn't make any money from that. I genuinely do want to help people, and it does feel good, and I am happy to be that person. But at the end of the day, I need money. I don't need money, but this fake place that we live in requires that I have money, so I need money to do stuff, and I have to make a living, and I would much rather be doing this awesome stuff that I love doing, and doing it for cool freaking people that appreciate it and want this stuff, than working at Amazon scanning packages all day. That's lame, bro. Like, no. So thank you guys. If you guys have any questions, seriously, hit me up. I will answer whatever you have. I've been doing this long enough. I have plenty of knowledge to help you, and if I don't, I'm 100% confident that I can point you in the right direction to get the information that you do need that I might not have or know. So thank you guys again, and thanks for stopping and watching this video. I really hope I get this job. This is so good.